Hey Gemini, welcome to She-ruhz Tarot. Today's read is a general read for the collective of Gemini. That means anybody that has Gemini anywhere in their chart, this message is meant for you. It may not necessarily be your personal message. It might be a message for the person sitting next to you that has Gemini in their chart. But I truly intend to get this message directed to you, the one taking time out of your day to observe this message. It may not necessarily work out that way, but that is my intent. This is, and welcome, your March 2022 message. As you can see and as you understand, nearly the first week of March is over. So that is kind of going to be one of the best ways to determine if this is or is not your message. The other way is to, put it in your favorites, journal it, whatever you need to do, or however you retain information in regards to forthcoming messages. That way you can go back and see if the situations have occurred, and that way you can tie it in so that you can apply the guidance that is being received. And if you do not feel comfortable with this being your message, you do not relate, resonate, regulate, percolate, then I do definitely encourage you to go observe your other natal chart zodiacs. And allow your intuition to guide you, please. It may very well lead you to the message that is mostly intended for you. And please keep in mind that more than one message can, be applied, because there may be a little bit more information in one than there is in the other. Please keep all that in mind. Okay. As you can see, I have the majority of the tarot down, or the main tarot down, actually. I will pull out clarification after we do a quick rundown of what is on the table. And then we'll head towards that guidance to see what Spirit has to say. And I do want to remind you that what Spirit's guidance is not always what one would want to take in. So it is completely up to you to take in the information, apply it, or disregard it. But please, I do ask for you to not force any of this message to fit your situation. It should be like a book that you've read, and somebody similar to like somebody has wrote your life down in the book, and you can read it and say, yep, that is exactly how that happened. And that's how a tarot read should, for the most part, occur. All right, so this is first week, second week, third, and fourth, so you can follow along. Overall energy. For the overall energy, we have the Ten of Swords up there. A painful ending. He's kind of dragging his boots, walking away from the situation. Okay. For the first week, we are not happy and definitely out of sorts, emotional turmoil. Just a basket case, basically. Not happy and a basket case. More than likely from this painful ending of betrayal. So for the second week, we're trying to heal. That's the Seven of Wands. Working on heading towards standing your ground and possibly even heading towards being defensive. But as it sits right now, you are not there. You are trying to find peace in the matter. For the third week, we have the Eight of Swords. Feeling rather trapped, not knowing which direction to go. Relying on guidance that's not always there for you. Or it may not always be the right guidance for you. Okay. And then for the fourth week, we have the Four of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups in reverse. So we let go, or are letting go, of somebody that was toying with you. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess, using your own intuition and your guidance, your inner knowing, how to find that stability and how to celebrate it and be happy. The secrets are coming out pretty quickly about how one gave more than the other. That's what I was just told, how one was giving more than the other. And there will be an exciting new beginning coming for you. Please remember, if this is in regards to an individual that you're interacting with, the roles can't always be reversed. This can be a message in regards to what their intent or what is occurring to them, and for you to take that in. And it can be that way, it can be to you about them, to them about you. It can be flip-flopped. So I do need to address that. Please be sure to apply it where it's appropriate. But again, do not force the situation to fit, please. Never works out. It actually causes more pain than good, in all honesty. Like I said before, like I'll continue to say, this should be as if you were opening a book and reading it. And this first week, for the majority of you, should have already occurred. So you can use this as your base to figure out if this is or is not your message. Of course, the week is not completely over yet. So for many of you, this is on its way, but you should see it is coming down the pike. It's not like a tower to where it's going to be suddenly blowing up in your face. You're already not happy. Your emotions are already out of whack. They're just going to become more intense as time progresses. Okay, so let's do some clarification. Since I was looking at the Ten of Swords, it's already popped out. Four of Cups. Missed opportunity, or there was an opportunity that was offered and somebody refused. So there's a sense of betrayal there. We lost out on an opportunity and it came completely crashing down, is what I was just told. It came crashing down. Okay. Only you know what that's referring to, and it can be something very deep, like wanting to, the example I'm being given is that like an engagement or a promise to spend the rest of your days together, and it was forfeited, ignored, whatever. And so, yes, in that you would feel an extreme sense of betrayal, because why? You've been with me all this time. Why can't we do this? That kind of a situation. That's just an example. Only you know the truth to your story as this sits. All right, so for the first week, please clarify the Sun and the Queen of Wands in reverse. Foundation, trying to figure out how to lay a foundation and begin fresh and new, from moving on, moving away, moving from darker times to brighter days. Let's clarify the Seven of Wands, heading towards the upright, please, for Gemini, second week, March 2022, please. Knight of Swords. The truth is being spoken and it's pretty harsh. And it comes in pretty fast. Wow. And you're going to try to figure out what to do, so you're just going to speak your truth and sever what doesn't fit. Things will come to an end then. Sabotaging, I guess, their plans. Sabotaging their plans. They had other intents, and I don't think it was actually good intention. Clarify the Eight of Swords for the third week of March 2022, please. Nine of Pentacles. Ace of Cups, Hierophant, Two of Cups. So this financially stable, confident, independent individual has their cup overflowing, and they understand that this is a partnership or relationship. Or you understand that this is a partnership and a relationship. You just don't know which way to go. Or them. Again, apply where appropriate. So I'm surprised the Two of Swords isn't really showing itself, because here we are, the Hermit, going within ourselves, trying to understand have a deeper knowledge and understanding of ourselves and finding stability. How do we make things more stable in regards to this? Clarify the fourth week of March 2022, Four of Pentacles and Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, that seals it right there. Letting go of the player. Death. Death to the player. Well, an apology may come in that'll cause some confusion, but stand your ground and remember the heartache that came from it. So you can then create a new path and choose a different path that you will be manifesting. You'll be manifesting. By doing this, you're manifesting a new path to choose, and it's going to be a challenge to do, but you can do it. Let's get some guidance for you here, okay, Gemini? Some guidance for Gemini regarding... Okay. Yeah, the first one, create a new life and make that work, because it will be victorious. You will be very, very victorious in it, confident, independent, financially stable, with a new beginning, the world, a new cycle. So it's not very often I've seen it a few times that Spirit says, kick them to the curb, babe. They're not good. They're not good for you. It's not that they're not good. I'm sorry. Words came out inappropriate. It's not that they're not good. It's that they're not a good match for you. It's kind of like adopting a pet and bringing it into your house when you already have other dogs. Let's say you go adopt an older pit bull and you bring it in with a chihuahua, and chihuahuas are already very aggressive, and you've got an older pit bull that's set in its way. How well do you think that's going to really go? So you give it time, and you're very careful when you bring them together. And that's kind of how it is it a match or is it not a match for your household? For some, the Chihuahua and the Pit Bull will cuddle up together, and the Chihuahua will use the Pit Bull as a pillow. For others, the Chihuahua is actually trying to take down the Pit Bull, and the Pit Bull is like just waiting to get one good snap on the Chihuahua. It all depends on the situation and the energies, and sometimes it's just not a good match. Other times it is. But, it's one of those, Spirit is encouraging for you to create something new, to nurture a new life and make that work. Okay? And basically heal is really to heal. Okay. All right, let's have a look at the energies that are in here for you, huh? We have Taurus and Libra, Leo, Scorpio, and that's it as far as the energies that are on the table. Okay, Gemini, so next week's read will be what is headed towards you. I do look forward to that to find out what Spirit has to say in regards to it. So, with all this being said, please remember it's up to you to take this message in or disregard it. It's completely up to you. Free will, right? And do what's best for you, always. And I know the reason for the guidance is to, um, you're going within yourself and looking for that strength, looking for those answers, and you're looking for an impartial, um, some impartial guidance. That's where this comes in. But again, it's for you to take in and chew on if it works, if it fits, if it doesn't. You disregard what doesn't. All right, Gemini, I look forward to next week. And until then, may all your choices and decisions be very, very blessed.